Nathaniel here again with coding-bootcamps.com, doing another aggregations video. In this video we're going to talk about the lookup keyword in an aggregation pipeline and how it's used to join two collections together. So for the purpose of this example, we have our 5 employees, and we're basically asking Mongo to add a new field to each of these employees with some information about their department. So we're saying that we want to connect our field, basically, or join it, the field department, this one, to a field called name in a department's collection. And then whatever's in that associated entry, put into department info. So I've written this little snippet of code, but if we run this, you'll see we're not actually getting anything back yet in the department info field because this collection that we're trying to join on doesn't exist. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Mongo and we're going to use MyDB3, and then we're going to say show collections, and we see we just have the one collection. So what we're going to do now is say db.createCollection, and we'll call this, let's look back at what we want it to be called. You see in the from field, we're calling it departments. We're working a little bit backwards this time. Then we get a status of OK. And now let's go back to our JavaScript. We're just about done there in the Mongo CLI. It was just most convenient to create the collection there. Now we have a new collection. It's part of the same database, so I'm just going to define that up here. And we'll name this one a little better this time. We'll say departments. Is MyDB that departments. Now, after we've cleared out our database, we'll go ahead and just give some definitions for the two different departments we have. So we have accounting, and we have IT. Okay. Now the most important thing we need to add to these, the data going in this new collection, is name, because that's what we're going to match on. I want it to be the exact name of the department we're trying to match on. And we just have these two. Oops. And if I'm going a little too fast, feel free to pause the video and maybe rewind and just so you can catch up to where we are. But right now, we're defining our new collection that we created from the Mongo CLI, and then we're creating we're defining two new documents that we're going to stick inside of that collection, the departments collection. And now, what do we want to add here? Because the whole point of this is that we wanted to add some extra data associated with our departments. So let's maybe just give it a department ID. That can be pretty common at big companies. Department ID 123, and maybe a manager name. I don't know, Stacy, Brock, and I'll just copy this section for efficiency's sake and paste it in. Change the ID, change the manager, So now accounting has name accounting, ID 123, and manager Stacy Brock. IT has name IT, ID 321, and manager Catherine Donald. So now what we're going to do down here is we're going to add these. And we're going to add IT as well. Okay. So we're expecting that before this aggregation begins, we have all of our employees, and then now we also have 2 department records. And the expectation is that when we do this lookup, we're going to be able to find that table called, or that collection, as it's called in Mongo. Going to be able to find the departments collection, and we're going to be able to match our department field to its name field. And that's really the crux of this. We want to match our department field to its name field. And then we just want to make it called department info. And it's just going to contain all the info that we get from that department record in the collection. So, assuming we've not made any coding errors, which we very well may have, we should be able to run this script. And there we go. First try. As you can see, we have all of our employees listed. This is John Smith. He's in the IT department. And we get his department info down here as a new field. And this is not in my collection, the collection that has the employees. This is in a separate collection, but it's getting joined on to each entry. Name IT, which we're matching on. And that really is the key that you have to keep in mind. We're matching department with name. Manager, the ID of the department record, the unique Mongo ID, that is. We've given it a separate department ID. And each employee has the same. And that's it. And we'll continue where we left off with aggregations in the next video.